Hello everyone. This is a video from our overnight camping trip to the Alabama Hills, which are actually in Lone Pine, California. Southern miners staking mining claims in the area named it after the CSS Alabama, a Confederate warship. The 3.5-hour drive from Los Angeles is beautiful as you drive along the eastern Sierra Nevada mountains. And be sure to stop at Gus's Jerky Shack for some of the best jerky you'll ever taste. Here's a great view of Mount Whitney right in front of us. Mount Whitney is the highest mountain in the continental United States. One of the first sights you'll see as you enter the Alabama Hills is this painted rock called Nightmare Rock. It actually changes faces from time to time as artists see fit. These hills are the sets for over 100 movies. There's even a road called Movie Road. You can look up spots where various films and TV series were shot. The landscape of the Alabama Hills is pretty incredible and draws sightseers, hikers, climbers, and scramblers from afar. After putting on our hiking shoes, we set out on a short hike on the Arch Loop Trail. We made it to the popular Mobius Arch and met some friends from work who brought their daughters along to try out their new camper van for the weekend. There are many arches and other sights to see on this short 1-mile loop. Alright, well, we found our campsite, set up our tents, and now we're going to have some lunch. Testing out the new cooler, Siberian cooler. It's supposed to keep ice cold for like 10 days. We'll soon find out.
Feels pretty cold to me.
As we set up camp, it was super windy and hard to set up our tents. And because of the rocky and sandy soil, we had to use rocks to hold the stakes down and also to tie our guy lines. After setting up camp, we were getting hungry. Are your hands clean?
Yep, and I think it froze.
Now we are getting fancy.
Reduced fat mozzarella or cheese, healthy chicken strips, and low carb tortillas. And there's food on the ground.
But the cilantro's got a lot of fat in it, right?
So how did that come out? Good?
Good.
A little burned on the bottom, but that's okay.
Looks good. Smells good. So we're just getting the fire going here. Looks like we actually got the good sized logs to catch after adding the kindling, so I think we're good. Make some s'mores later. Sun should be going down pretty soon too. After dinner, as dusk was settling in, we got some great views of the area with the Sierras as the backdrop. Once the sun goes down fully, be sure to get out and look at the night sky. It is so dark out here that you can get great shots of the Milky Way. The next morning was still super windy, and we packed up and headed north another hour to the town of Independence, California. After driving up the mountain road, we arrived at the Onion Valley Campground. This is one of the gateways into Kings Canyon National Park and the Ray Lakes Loop area. It connects up with the John Muir and Pacific Crest trails. This is a beautiful area, and you can definitely see the difference between this alpine climate versus the desert and rocky landscape of the Alabama hills. After doing some sightseeing, we drove back down the winding mountain road. On the way back to LA, you drive along the Blue Star Highway, dedicated to our armed forces. And you also pass the Manzanar National Historic Site, one of the places that Japanese Americans were interned during World War II. You can still see some of the barracks and other features. After that, we said goodbye to the Eastern Sierras and headed back home. If you like this video, click like and subscribe for more to come.